scrambled eggs can turn green, chips can burn like paper, and oats can jump up by themselves. No, this video is not about food coming to life. These are new experiments in our food laboratory, which are easy to do in your own kitchen. Welcome to our food lab. Professor Yum Yum and her lab assistant Cherry reign here. They do experiments and argue with science. They prepare glittering liquid, or create a storm in a glass, or make a flask disappear. Easy peasy. But something more interesting is waiting for them today. Cherry decides to show her artistic abilities, but Professor Yum Yum finds it a good source of an experiment. Why don't we combine art and a cabbage? Add water to 3 different food colorings in 3 cups. Put Napa cabbage leaves into the cups. Let them soak for 1 or 2 days. As a result of the artistic experiment, we will get 3 bright cabbage leaves. Moreover, unlike a painting, they can serve as a snack. And what should you do when a red cabbage suddenly falls into your hands from nowhere? Right you are. Squeeze blue juice out of it. Chop red cabbage. Cover it with water and boil. Strain off blue liquid. We've got excellent sapphire nectar. It is exactly what we need to color boring scrambled eggs. Take 2 eggs and separate the whites from the yolks. Whip up the whites and add the cabbage liquid to the whipped whites. Mix it nicely. The whites turn green. What way can we fry the scrambled eggs? There's no gas stove in the lab due to safety reasons, but Cherry knows an experiment with chips. Put chips into a plate and ignite them carefully, following the fire prevention rules. They burn just as well as paper. You can easily fry the eggs above the fire. Pour some vegetable oil into a frying pan and add the green whites. Put the yolks on top carefully. The green fried eggs look weird. Anyway, take a knife and a fork and enjoy your meal. Bon appetit! We've invented a simple breakfast formula. Chips plus a lighter equals fire, and eggs plus a red cabbage equals green scrambled eggs. Can you hold a big apple on a single spaghetti piece? It's impossible. Don't even try, Cherry. You are just wasting the food. And if you take a whole bunch of pasta, you won't be able to break it so easily. Let's do an experiment. Prepare 2 blocks of foam plastic. Stick spaghetti into one of them. Cover the sticking pasta with another foam plastic block and put some extra weight on top. Together, the pasta pieces form a whole army of titans that could hold the weight of the earth, or at least of an apple. Now that's what we call team building. They are as strong as the 300 Spartans.
Hey guys, my name is EJ. I'm a
Spaghettians. Lunchtime is the best time of day in the lab. Professor Yum Yum takes healthy apples, and Cherry prefers not so healthy gummy bears. Well, a science battle between the snacks begins. Cut an apple into 6 slices. Put them into different containers. Add soda to a cup of water and mix it, and add citric acid to another cup of water. Cover 2 pieces of apple with these liquids. Pour Sprite into the 3rd container and milk in the 4th one. Cover the 5th slice with vinegar and leave the 6th one uncovered. Take out the pieces after some time and compare the results. Those covered in citric acid and Sprite haven't been affected. The pieces covered in water with soda and in milk have turned slightly darker. The slice covered in vinegar has become the darkest. It's even darker if compared to the uncovered slice. Professor Yum Yum has worked on her apple for a long time. A whole plate of differently affected apple slices looks substantial. But Cherry doesn't waste time at the lab either. She's conducting her own experiment with gummy bears. Pour water into 2 cups. Add salt to one of them and stir. Put a gummy bear into each cup. Let them sit overnight. Take the gummy bears out. They've become bigger in size. The one from Pure Water has become twice as big, and the one cured in a saline solution has grown even more. It's become almost 4 times as big. Poor lab gummy bears. They've become bigger than all their gummy relatives. It's time to start a gummy animal protection campaign, except that we will have to close our lab then. The result of the gummy bear experiment is a regular gummy bear plus salt equals a huge bloated bear. Professor Yum Yum is going to have a portion of her traditional oatmeal. She goes out to take a kettle, and Cherry is doing her electrifying experiments with a balloon. It accidentally drops into a plate with oat flakes, and we can witness an unexpected discovery. Put oat flakes into a plate. Blow up a balloon and electrify it. You can do it by rubbing it in wool mittens. The balloons turn electrified. Now, put it closer to the flakes and watch the flakes jumping funnily as though they are alive. Professor Yum Yum comes back. We've proved that oat flakes are very healthy and full of energy. They keep jumping out of the plate by themselves. Professor Yum Yum has built a weird construction. Cherry can't figure out what function all of these tubes and flasks should be. Isn't it clear? Professor Yum Yum is cooking pasta, but it's no traditional dish. It's molecular pasta. Cover 1 ounce of gelatin with water and stir to swell. Heat up a cup of orange juice in a microwave. Add the swollen gelatin to the heated orange juice.
Welcome to GoPuff, the fastest delivery.
Stir. Wait for the liquid to jellify a bit and suck it into a syringe. Cut off a tube from an irrigation tube set. Fill it with the orange mixture using the syringe. Put the tube into cold water with ice cubes. Be careful. Don't let water get into the tube. The liquid hardens within 3 to 4 minutes. Take out the tube. Suck air into the syringe. Put it into the tube and push the plunger with great force. Push the pasta onto the plate. Decorate it with fruit. While Cherry is racking her brain trying to get spaghetti out of the tube, Professor Yum Yum has already made a whole plate of it. We've got an orange molecular spaghetti with kiwi fruit for a dessert. Why are there so many beverage cans in the lab? Are you going to build a can pyramid? Or to train balancing skills? Or to do cheek massage? But Cherry has thought out another cool experiment. She takes out a gigantic king-size flask and fills it with water. Why is it so much? Does she actually want to take a bath? Nope, it's a sinking can experiment. Toss the cans into water one by one. Fanta sinks at once, but a can of Coca-Cola doesn't sink for some unknown reason. Is it magic or science? The thing is that it's a Diet Coke. It contains no sugar, so it keeps floating. Schweppes sinks too, but Sprite doesn't sink at once because of an air bubble left in the bottom indentation. The water experiment proves that diet drinks are the lightest. Professor Yum Yum has taken up a whole plate of unhealthy food. Doesn't she understand how badly it can influence her stomach? She obviously starts feeling sick after a lunch like this. But Cherry has warned her about it. To prove that she was right, Cherry performs an iodine experiment. Peel a potato and cut it in half. It is necessary to put on rubber gloves. Dip a Q-tip into iodine and run it on the potato. The vegetable has changed its color. This is a chemical reaction of the starch contained in the potato with iodine. It turns blue or black depending on the amount of starch. The more the starch, the darker the potato gets. You can check the amount of starch in other favorite unhealthy food products in the same way. Drop some iodine on cheese spread, crab sticks, sausage, mayonnaise, and bread. As the experiment shows, all these products contain a large amount of starch. In this experimental way, we've found out which products are iodioxic. Now, Professor Yum Yum will think twice before getting them for her lunch. Who needs to eat so much starch? Did you like our food experiments? Then write in your comments what you're going to do in your kitchen. Keep in mind the safety rules.
How y'all doing? Welcome to GoPuff, the fastest delivery.
And don't forget to give your thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you'll be among the first to watch news of the Troom Troom science world.